Breakfast is often called the most important meal of the day, and for seniors that couldn't be more true. After a full night of fasting, your body wakes up in need of fuel, not just any fuel, but the right kind that supports your energy, focus muscle, strength and blood sugar balance throughout the day. But here's the surprising part. Many of the breakfast foods older adults reach for, even ones labeled healthy, can quietly drain your energy, upset your digestion, and even contribute to muscle loss over time. As we age, our nutritional needs become more specific, more sensitive, and more urgent. That same cereal or juice you once enjoyed in your 40s, it might now be sabotaging your mornings without you even realizing it. But here's the good news. You don't need to skip breakfast, you just need to upgrade it. Today, we're going to reveal the 4 worst breakfast foods for seniors that may be doing more harm than good. And then we'll explore 4 must-eat foods that can transform your mornings, help stabilize your energy, and protect your strength for years to come. Let's dive in. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Ready? Here's what to watch out for the next time you reach for that morning bite. Let's start by shining a light on 4 breakfast foods that may be quietly sabotaging your strength, energy, and well-being as you age. While these choices are incredibly common and often marketed as healthy, the truth is they can wreak havoc on a senior's body, causing blood sugar spikes, fatigue, inflammation, and long-term muscle breakdown. If you're someone who's been struggling with sluggish mornings, aching joints, or difficulty staying full until lunch, it may have less to do with your age and more to do with what's on your plate when the day begins. So let's break down these 4 common breakfast mistakes and the real consequences they bring. First up, let's talk about something nearly every pantry holds: sugary breakfast cereals. They might look innocent, colorful boxes, smiling mascots, and promises of whole grains or essential vitamins. But behind the marketing lies a harsh truth. These cereals are often packed with refined sugars and artificial additives that cause a sharp spike in blood glucose. This leads to a roller coaster effect. You get a temporary energy high, followed by a crash that leaves you drained, moody, and hungry again. For seniors whose insulin sensitivity naturally decreases with age, this kind of sugar spike can be even more damaging. Over time, it contributes to insulin resistance, chronic fatigue, and even sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass. Let me introduce you to Harry Montgomery, a 76-year-old retired engineer from Grand Rapids, Michigan. For years, Harry started his mornings with a bowl of cereal, thinking it was a light and easy option. But as time went on, he began noticing something odd. His joints felt stiff in the mornings, and his energy would plummet by mid-morning. He couldn't keep up with his daily walks. After speaking with his doctor and reviewing his habits, Harry realized the sugar-laden cereal was silently draining him. He made one simple switch: oatmeal topped with walnuts and berries. Within weeks, his energy returned, his joints felt more mobile, and he started walking farther than he had in years. It wasn't medication, it was just better food. Next, let's move to another breakfast classic that's often misunderstood: fruit juice. Even the ones labeled 100% juice or no added sugar can be misleading. Fruit juice, stripped of its natural fiber, becomes a concentrated sugar bomb. Without fiber to slow digestion, the sugars are rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream, triggering the same glucose spike crash pattern as sugary cereal. For seniors, this can lead to a host of problems, from sudden fatigue to brain fog to increased belly fat. Worse, when these sugar surges happen repeatedly, the body becomes less efficient at managing insulin, which further accelerates muscle loss and inflammation. Gloria Thomas, a 70-year-old retired nurse from Toledo, Ohio, learned this lesson firsthand. For decades, she believed her morning glass of orange juice was a healthy way to start the day. But as she aged, she started feeling unusually sluggish. Her muscles ached, and she struggled to concentrate in the mornings. Curious, she tracked her food intake and noticed a pattern: her symptoms worsened after drinking juice. Gloria swapped her juice for a green smoothie with spinach berries and a scoop of protein powder. The result: her energy improved, Her joints stopped aching, and her mornings finally felt manageable again. Juice may feel like a vitamin boost, but for seniors, it's often an energy drain in disguise. Now let's look at a breakfast food that's often recommended but rarely questioned: low-fat yogurt. For years, low-fat dairy was pushed as the heart-healthy choice. But for seniors, low-fat yogurt may be doing the opposite of what's intended. First, removing the fat strips away vital nutrients that help the body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D and K, both crucial for muscle strength and bone health. Second, to compensate for the loss of flavor, most low-fat yogurts are pumped full of sugar or artificial sweeteners. This again leads to unstable blood sugar, poor satiety, and increased cravings. Without fat and adequate protein, the body lacks the building blocks it needs to maintain lean muscle, something already under threat as we age. Phyllis Washington, a 75-year-old retired teacher from Charlotte, North Carolina, had been eating low-fat yogurt every morning, thinking it was her healthy habit. But despite this choice, she was feeling more tired, gaining weight, and losing strength. A session with a nutritionist changed everything. Phyllis was encouraged to switch to full-fat Greek yogurt, richer in protein and healthy fats. After just a few weeks, she reported better digestion, increased energy, and a noticeable improvement in muscle tone during her walks. Seniors don't need to fear fat. They need the right kind in the right foods. Finally, we come to a breakfast favorite that's as nostalgic as it is harmful: muffins. Whether it's blueberry banana nut or bran muffins are often thought of as a light breakfast. But in reality, most muffins, especially the store-bought kind, are made from refined white flour loaded with sugar and nearly devoid of protein or fiber. This combination spikes blood sugar rapidly, then leaves the body scrambling to recover. The result: energy crashes, inflammation, and the slow erosion of muscle tissue. When your breakfast is high in sugar but low in protein, your body begins breaking down muscle to meet energy demands. A disaster for anyone over 60 trying to maintain mobility and strength. Vera Harding, a 72-year-old retired nurse from Minneapolis, had her morning ritual coffee and a blueberry muffin. But over time, her muscle cramps worsened and her post-walk fatigue increased. Her doctor suggested she try a higher protein, lower sugar breakfast. Vera replaced her muffin with whole grain toast, half an avocado, and a boiled egg. The difference was striking. Her soreness decreased, her energy lifted, and her muscle recovery improved noticeably. One small shift made all the difference. So let's recap the 4 worst breakfast offenders for seniors. Sugary cereals that spike blood sugar and lead to muscle loss. Fruit juices that flood the system with sugar while offering no fiber. Low-fat yogurts that rob your body of healthy fats and sneak in extra sugar. Muffins that masquerade as breakfast but act more like dessert. Each of these options may seem convenient or comforting, but they carry hidden risks that accumulate with time. When blood sugar spikes repeatedly, insulin resistance grows. When muscles aren't fed the right fuel, they shrink. And when mornings start with sugar and no substance, the entire day suffers. If you've been eating any of these regularly, don't panic. This isn't about shame, it's about knowledge. Now that you know better, you can eat better. In just a moment, we'll look at the 4 breakfast foods you should embrace instead. Options that nourish your muscles, stabilize your energy, and support you as you age with strength, not weakness. But before we move on, take a moment and reflect. Is one of these breakfast traps part of your current routine? If so, you're not alone. Comment below and let me know which one surprised you the most. And if you're finding this helpful so far, go ahead and tap that thumbs up. It really helps support this channel so we can keep making content for folks like you. Up next, we'll explore the power foods every senior should be eating to build energy, protect muscle, and start the day with real strength. Now that we've talked about what to avoid, let's shift gears and talk about what to embrace. Because here's the truth: healthy aging isn't just about cutting out the bad, it's about bringing in the good. The right foods eaten consistently in the morning can be one of your body's greatest allies in preserving muscle strength, stabilizing blood sugar, and unlocking the steady energy you need to stay active throughout the day. These aren't fad foods or trendy superfoods. They're time-tested, nutrient-dense choices that can nourish your body from the inside out. Let's explore the first two of our 4 essential breakfast foods every senior should be eating. First up, whole grains. And no, we're not talking about sugary whole grain cereal imposters. We're talking about true unrefined whole grains like steel-cut oats, quinoa, whole wheat, and even brown rice. These grains contain all parts of the original seed, the bran, the germ, and the endosperm, making them a powerhouse of fiber, B vitamins, and minerals like magnesium and iron. What makes whole grains so valuable for seniors is their ability to release energy slowly and steadily. Unlike refined carbs that spike blood sugar and leave you crashing before noon, whole grains provide a more stable fuel source, keeping you energized, focused, and satisfied throughout the morning. Whole grains also support muscle health in a way that's often overlooked. The fiber in these foods helps regulate digestion and prevent constipation, a common issue with aging, while the B vitamins play a crucial role in muscle metabolism and nerve function. That means better strength, better mobility, and better coordination over time. And when paired with a healthy fat or protein, whole grains can keep you full for hours, reducing the urge to snack on processed foods later in the day. Claire Martin, a 78-year-old retired teacher from Salt Lake City, used to eat white toast with her eggs every morning. But she noticed that by mid-morning she was already hungry again and felt a dip in energy. After reading about whole grains, she made a simple change. She swapped the toast for a bowl of steel-cut oats topped with almond butter and a few fresh berries. Within just a few days, Claire noticed she felt fuller, longer. Her digestion improved, and the afternoon energy slumps she'd been battling for months were gone. It wasn't a complicated overhaul, just one better decision repeated daily. Now let's move to our second breakfast essential, avocados. If whole grains are your body's slow-burning fuel, avocados are like the oil that keeps the engine running smoothly. Packed with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, avocados help reduce inflammation, a major contributor to joint pain, muscle soreness, and chronic disease. They also provide potassium, a critical electrolyte that helps maintain proper muscle function and reduces the risk of cramps, especially for seniors who may be slightly dehydrated after sleep or medication use. One of the best parts about avocados is their versatility and impact on satiety. Thanks to their rich fat and fiber content, avocados help you stay full longer without the sugar crashes that come from processed breakfast foods. They also improve the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients like vitamins A, D, E, and K that your muscles, bones, and immune system rely on. Whether you spread it on toast, blend it into a smoothie, or dice it into a veggie, scramble avocado can be a simple and delicious upgrade to your morning routine. Take the story of Marty Stevens, a 74-year-old retired librarian from Madison, Wisconsin. Marty had always been an early riser, but after her morning walk, she would often feel unusually sore and fatigued. Her doctor suggested adding healthy fats to her breakfast. Marty began adding half an avocado to her whole grain toast each morning. Within a week, her recovery improved. The soreness after exercise faded, and her energy levels began to stabilize throughout the day. "It's just a little green fruit," she said, "but it's made a big difference in how I feel." Now, if you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps more people discover these health insights and supports the mission of True Health Way. And if you've tried either oats or avocados in your breakfast, already share your favorite combo in the comments below. You never know, your tip might inspire someone else's next healthy morning. Up next, we'll explore 2 more senior-friendly breakfast foods, one packed with protein to help rebuild muscle, and one that's as sweet as it is powerful when it comes to fighting inflammation. Stay with us. Now that we've explored the slow-burning fuel of whole grains and the anti-inflammatory power of avocados, let's look at 2 more breakfast heroes that deserve a permanent spot on your plate, especially if you're over 60. These final 2 foods are all about restoration. They help your body rebuild, recover, and stay resilient as you move through the day. One is a classic protein source that's been misunderstood for years. The other is nature's sweet defense against inflammation. Let's break them down. Let's begin with eggs. For decades, eggs were demonized for their cholesterol content, but research has since shown that for most people, especially older adults, eggs are not the enemy. In fact, they may be one of the most complete, affordable, and powerful proteins available. Each egg contains high-quality bioavailable protein, meaning your body can use it efficiently to repair and build tissue, especially muscle. That's crucial because after age 60, we begin losing muscle mass at a faster rate unless we actively support it. Eggs also deliver vitamin D, which supports bone density and muscle function, two areas that decline with age. Add in the healthy fats from the yolk, and you've got a food that not only fuels your muscles, but also supports joint health, brain performance, and sustained energy. Now, here's something important to understand. The protein in eggs is complete. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs, but can't make on its own. These amino acids are the building blocks of muscle tissue and enzymes that keep your metabolism running smoothly. Eating eggs in the morning, especially when paired with a whole grain or a healthy fat-like avocado, gives your body a solid foundation to work from all day long. You'll feel fuller, stay more focused, and reduce cravings for less nutritious foods later on. Let me tell you about Walt Patterson, a 79-year-old retired architect from Portland, Oregon. Walt had always been active, but he started noticing a troubling decline in muscle strength, particularly in his arms and legs. After talking with his nutritionist, Walt added eggs to his breakfast, boiled, scrambled, or folded into veggie omelets. Within weeks, he reported more stamina during his morning walks and even found it easier to carry groceries and climb stairs. "I feel stronger," he said, "and it's not from a pill, it's from food." That's the kind of transformation that happens when your breakfast starts working for you instead of against you. And now for our final essential, berries. These small, colorful fruits are one of the most overlooked superfoods for seniors. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, they're all rich in antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which give them their vibrant colors and powerful health benefits. What do antioxidants do? They neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that can damage your cells and accelerate aging. For older adults, this matters more than ever. Antioxidants in berries help protect muscle tissue from oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and speed up recovery after physical activity. Berries also deliver a generous amount of vitamin C, which plays a key role in collagen production. That means better joint support, improved skin elasticity, and healthier tendons and ligaments, all essential for staying mobile and pain-free as we age. And don't forget about the fiber content. The natural fiber in berries helps stabilize blood sugar, improve digestion, and keep you feeling satisfied without a sugar crash. When paired with a protein source like Greek yogurt or eggs berries round out the perfect anti-aging breakfast. Let's look at the experience of Maggie Ferguson, a 78-year-old retired high school teacher from Tucson, Arizona. Maggie had always enjoyed gardening, but lately she noticed her arms and legs felt stiff, and it took her longer to recover from light chores. After reading about the anti-inflammatory benefits of berries, she started adding a cup of fresh blueberries to her morning oats. Within 2 weeks, she was moving more freely, her recovery time shortened, and she found herself enjoying the garden again, without the aches that used to follow. The berries really made a difference, she shared. "I feel more limber, and my body bounces back faster." So let's pause here for a moment. If you're finding value in these insights, if they're helping you think differently about your morning plate, go ahead and tap the like button and share this video with a loved one who might need this information. And if you've already made the switch to eggs or berries, let us know in the comments what changes you've noticed. Your story might just inspire someone else to take the first step toward a better breakfast. To recap this section, eggs deliver muscle-rebuilding protein essential fats and vitamin D to protect your strength and support your bones. Berries offer antioxidants, fiber, and vitamin C to fight inflammation, boost recovery, and aid digestion. When you pair these with whole grains and healthy fats like avocado, you're not just having breakfast, you're building a foundation for the rest of your day and your long-term health. Up next, we'll tie everything together with a powerful reflection. Because breakfast isn't just a habit, it's a daily choice that shapes how you age, how you move, and how much energy you carry into the world. Stay with us. The final summary and empowerment message is coming next. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered. You now know that not all breakfast foods are created equal, especially when you're over 60. Some of the most common morning choices, like sugary cereals, fruit juices, low-fat yogurts, and muffins, may seem harmless or even healthy on the surface. But beneath that surface lies a quiet risk: energy crashes, blood sugar, instability, chronic inflammation, and the gradual weakening of your muscles. You need to stay strong, independent, and active. But here's the uplifting part: you have the power to turn this around. And the solution doesn't come in a bottle or a complicated regimen. It starts right on your breakfast plate. By embracing nourishing whole foods like fiber-rich whole grains, protein-packed eggs, heart-healthy avocados, and antioxidant-loaded berries, you're not just feeding your body, you're fueling your future. These simple changes support muscle preservation, improve digestion, regulate energy, and help reduce inflammation, all of which become increasingly vital with every passing year. Think about this: every bite you take in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. It affects how you walk, how you think, how you move, and how you feel in your own body. When you begin your day with intention, with the right foods, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to fight fatigue, protect your strength, and maintain your freedom. That's not just nutrition, that's empowerment. You don't have to chase extreme diets or expensive products, you just need to eat with wisdom and purpose. So here's your question for today. Are you giving your muscles what they need each morning? It's never too late to upgrade your breakfast. Even small changes, one new ingredient at a time, can bring noticeable improvements to your energy, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's switching out your juice for a smoothie, your muffin for eggs, or your white bread for oatmeal, it all adds up. What change will you try this week? Let us know in the comments. Your small step might be the inspiration someone else needs to take their first. And if you found today's episode helpful, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to True Health Way, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss practical, science-backed health tips made for you. Your support helps us keep creating content to empower your wellness journey. And don't stop here, be sure to watch our next video, Top 3 Morning Habits That Fight Inflammation After 60. It's a perfect follow-up to this one, and it might just become part of your new morning ritual. Remember, this breakfast is more than just a meal. It's a message to your muscles, to your metabolism, and to your mind that you are choosing strength, vitality, and clarity. So start your day with the right fuel, and your body will thank you for years to come.